In this weekly outlook video, I have a comprehensive update for you guys, ranging from the weekly forex outlook to a comprehensive Fibonacci video, which I've already dropped the part 1 and the part 2. I'm going to drop it this week. My name is Lukman. I'm a forex trader. As always, all the information here is my own personal opinion and not a financial advice. Also, if you find this video very helpful, please help me subscribe to this account, like and comment. And if you have any question, please feel free to drop your question and I will be glad to help you. Before we start scanning the instrument, let us review our last week trade setup. In last week trade setup, I talked about US dollar, Japanese yen, a sell opportunity on weekly time frame, and Great Britain pounds, Japanese yen, sell opportunity. For the Great Britain pounds, Japanese yen, I did not initiate any trade on it. While the US dollar, Japanese yen have a regular bearish divergence on weekly time frame, and I initiated the sell position, but unfortunately the trade hit the stop loss, and I posted the update on my YouTube channel. If you go to my YouTube channel, under post, I posted the update there, because I've promised to post the outcome of any trade idea, that is the before and after of the trade. So if you go to my YouTube channel, the update of the video of the trade is there. So far we have I've posted a 6 setup so far, and we have 5/6 winning rate. That means out of the 6 setup that I've posted so far, we have won 5 trade, which is not a bad idea. There's no system that gives you 100% winning trade. So now let us go and scan our chart to see what the markets have for us in the 4th week of July. That is July 27 to July 31st. First of all, I have US dollar, Japanese yen on my watch list. Second by US dollar CHF, and the third pair is Great Britain pounds, Japanese yen. Let us go into the chart and see what the US dollar, Japanese yen look at. That US dollar, Japanese yen daily time frame. On US dollar, Japanese yen daily time frame, I have a regular bearish divergence, and as you can see it on your chart, this is the oscillator that I use. And those that are confused about the oscillator, how to map up the important area and how to discover the divergence, I have a beginner video about the divergent trading system. The video is also on my channel. So if you are confused about how we arrive at this level, you can go back to my previous video and watch a beginner course about the divergent trading system. So this is the US dollar, Japanese yen daily time frame. I have a regular bearish divergence there. And how do I come about this? We can see this level, why 162.774 is equivalent to this high you are seeing here, this oscillator. Whereas this level, look at the level here, when the market pulled back finish, it went up and continued the uptrend. But look at what happened here. The market break this level, our previous resistance, the market break, it now turned to support and it went up. But when the market break it up, what is our oscillator doing? The oscillator is supposed to go up in line with the price, but since the oscillator did not go up in line with the price, that means we have a divergence here, regular bearish divergence. This divergence is telling us that the price and the oscillator, they are diverging from each other. There's a disagreement from each other. And each time you see such a thing like this, it's telling us that a pullback is expected. And don't forget our confirmation order. We need a, since it's a bearish candle, that is, we anticipate to sell here. We need the first candle bearish before we can initiate this order. But we got the candle on Friday. Unfortunately, this candle is an inside bar. What do I mean by inside bar? This candle is within the range of the Thursday candle. This Friday candle is within the range of Thursday candle. That is, both the high and the low of Friday candle is within the high and the low of the Thursday candle. That's what I mean by inside bar. Although if I see a bearish move below this Friday low, I can initiate a sell. Then my D stop loss will be few pips above this level. Then number one take profit will be this SMA 20. Will be SMA 20. And don't forget that this divergence system is a pullback, but it's a very strong pullback. It's a pullback with a very high winning rate. That is it about US dollar Japanese yen, because the overall trend of the US dollar Japanese yen is still remaining up. But this divergence is telling us that the market wants to pull back from this current level to this level, or even beyond this. We can as well come down to this level. But if I'm to initiate a sell, this is where my first take profit will be, very close to SMA 20. That is simple moving average 20. So that's about US dollar Japanese yen. Let us go and check our second trade, which is US dollar Swiss francs. US dollar Swiss franc daily time frame. This is US dollar Swiss francs. Same thing happened, is still very similar as well. We have a regular bearish divergence here as well. Look at this high, this level. This is a resistance level, and this level is equivalent to this high for the oscillator. Now, what happened when the market break this level and went up? That is here, when it went up, this particular level, as in the market pull back, it went up and break the previous resistance, and this level, it becomes a support. But what happened? Look at our oscillator. Did the oscillator follow the suit? No, it did not follow the suit. So when you see something like this, it's telling you that the price and the oscillator, they are diverging. They are diverging from each other. There's a disagreement between both of them. So in a situation like this, what will I do? We have gotten a setup, but we will not initiate any trade yet. We are not going to initiate any trade yet until we see a bearish candle, a candle that closed bearish, or a bearish movement below this Friday low. This is the Friday candle, and this is the Friday low. Now we need until we see a bearish candle that closed bearish on the daily time frame, or a bearish movement below this low, before we can do anything. Then if it happens like that, our ID stop loss will be just few pips above the Friday high. Then number one take profit, like I always say, is close to SMA 20 on daily time frame, which is the simple moving average. Remember, nobody know what is going to happen on Monday or on Tuesday, but that's why I say all the information is a financial advice and it's not a financial advice, my own personal opinion. Sorry, all the information here is my own personal opinion, not a financial advice. So nobody know what is going to happen, but assuming on Monday, if we have a bearish close, we can initiate a sell. Then our stop loss will be few people above that candle that give us a bearish close, or a bearish movement below this level. Then your ID take profit will be here. And don't forget, the US dollar CHF, the overall trend is still remain the uptrend, but the pullback is what we want to play into now. Once the market is done pullback, this trend is still very, very much up. Then the second trade, the third one, is Great Britain pounds Japanese yen on weekly time frame. I talked about this trade last week, a weekly time frame. I talked about this trade last week, we're just waiting for a bearish candle to initiate a share. Unfortunately, the candle closed as bearish. Last week candle closed as a bearish. Don't forget this time frame is weekly time frame. The last week candle closed as bearish, but it was inside bar as well, just like US dollar Japanese yen. But that of US dollar Japanese yen is a daily time. This is weekly time frame. So nobody know what is going to happen on Monday as we move into the next week. But if I can see a bearish move, this is Friday low. This level is Friday low, last week low. If I see a bearish movement below the Friday low, I can initiate a sell position, but my stop loss will be a little bit higher, which is above this high, because 2 weeks last week was inside bar. 2 weeks ago, the last week candle was in the range of 2 weeks ago high and low. That is inside bar. But if I can see a bearish move, initially I need a bearish close before I can initiate a sell, but this particular bearish close now is an inside bar. But if I can see a bearish move below this low, I'm going to initiate a trade. My first day profit will be SMA 20 on the time frame that give me the signal, while the stop loss, my ideal stop loss will be somewhere like a few pips above the high of the candle. Remember, all these trade, they are just a pullback. The overall trend of this thing is still very much up, but this pullback is a very strong pullback with a very strong winning accuracy. So that is all I have for you for this week. And don't forget, if you find this video very helpful, please help me subscribe to this account, like and comment. And if you have any question, please feel free to drop your question and I'll be glad to help you. Also, don't forget that divergence, like I always say, is a pullback strategy, but it's a very strong pullback. So when the market is done with the pullback, if you want to join the trend, to continue the trend, you'll be asking me, a lot of you are asking me, how do I join the trend? How do I know when the market want to continue the uptrend? There is a video that which I've posted, which is talking about Fibonacci, and Fibonacci is one of the greatest tools you can use to spot a continuation or where the pullback will likely come to an end. So I've posted the Fibonacci video, the part 1 of it I've already posted it, while the part 2 I'm going to drop the video this week. So feel free to check out the video so that you will know where the pullback will come to an end and where you can join the trend. Remember, trend is your friend. And don't forget about our ProFirm for those that are interested in the ProFirm trading. The link to the ProFirm, I'm going to post it in the comment section. And those that are new to the ProFirm, they don't know how to go about the ProFirm, I've dropped a beginner video, about 2 different videos on how to go about this ProFirm from A to Z. So if you're having any challenges about the ProFirm, kindly watch the video on how to go about the ProFirm. The video is also on my channel, A to Z video, and is well explained. So that is all I have for you for today, guys. Please, if you like this my video, please help me subscribe to this account, like and comment. And if you have any question, please drop your question and I'll be glad to help you. See you in the next video. Thank you.